Before I begin this video, I just want to put a disclaimer out there that I'm in no way hating on this game. I do just want to give you guys the best amount of information, the most amount of information that I can. I do very much enjoy the game, even if there are things that I'm not crazy about. But overall, at the end of the day, I'm pretty upset about the game being shut down, and I wish the game was still back up. And I know a lot of you guys have actually contacted me through Discord, and you have voiced how upsetting it was for you to have lost your account. Maybe you spent a bunch of Robux on it, a bunch of time. I feel for you. I feel really bad too. I spent a lot of my time on the game as well. But let's get into it. So number one right here, guys, is why is the game down? And the reason behind it is that the group name, so far as we know, has been copyright striked. Naruto RPG was the group name for Shinobi Life 2, the group where it takes all your Robux, where you spend your game passes. That's where it accumulates. But that has been copyright striked by the owners of Naruto, Viz Media. That's a pretty big deal at this point, guys, because we're talking about an actual company looking at Roblox games and saying, okay, this game is violating something. They possibly sent a cease and desist to Roblox, and Roblox decided that they had to take immediate action. And this immediate action follows up with completely removing access.
You know, the group, we don't have access to it. The game, we don't have access to it. Our test server, we don't have access to it. All our work, everything we've worked on for months, is just gone. And
so there it is, guys. It's actually one of the first times that this has happened to a Roblox game. It's a pretty big deal because they're giving like the owner no chance to remove any of the content that he himself deems as copyrighted. Obviously, we're gonna get more into the copyright aspects, but with Shinobi Life 2 being such a popular game, 100k concurrent players, 120, 150, I think they even hit 180 at some point. And then we do have to ask ourselves, maybe we're a little bit too noticeable. All right. Copyright. Most games don't even pass 5k concurrent players. There's games out there like Anime Fighting Sim, games out there like All Star, who do pretty well and hit up to 30, 50, 60, 80k sometimes. But that's nothing compared to how well Shinobi Life 2 has been doing so far. The name of Shinobi Life 2 itself is not a copyrighted name. However, Naruto, the word is, and contents relating to the anime is. And I'm going to show a clip right here where I kind of want to correct for the owner, because what he said isn't exactly what I think is true.
I've made those models. My brother coded. None of that belongs to Viz Media. We created those content, and
so this part in itself, I believe it's true that he created his models. I believe it's true that his brother did the coding. Obviously, like, I'm not arguing that at all. But I feel like he forgot to mention that even though these are not direct models they've taken from Naruto, like a Naruto game like Ninja Storm, it is still inspired by Naruto. The concept of the characters, the way the character looks, the name of the characters, the name of the skills, the name of the Genkais, the locations. Even though I believe Rel specifically mentions that the music, he was going to change it if he had access to the game, but it's much more than that. It's not just the music anymore. It's literally 50% of the game. We play Shinobi Life 2. A big part of that reason is that we enjoy Naruto. Of course, let me know in the comments down below if you actually play the game because of how the game is built, because it's well built. I believe it is. I agree it is. But a big part of why I play is because it's based off of Naruto. It isn't the only game out there that did it. However, it is the biggest game out there, the most successful game out there that has done it so far. So now it just really comes back to what I mentioned earlier. How persistent is Viz Media to take down Shinobi Life 2? Does it really feel like it deserves a portion of the income that Shinobi Life 2 makes? Does it feel like perhaps because some of us prefer to play Shinobi Life 2, we end up not playing games like Ninja Storm or some other games that Viz Media, or in general, the Naruto empire owns? See, now that's where we need to know where that line is drawn. But my final verdict is, I don't want to be super negative about it. I do want the game to come back. I believe a lot of people are going to be upset if the game's not back up. However, at the end of the day, Roblox has to protect itself. Roblox is a multi-billion-dollar company. So press is important, violations is important, because at the same time, for a lot of you out there who aren't part of the development program, neither am I really, but I kind of understand where the contrast that the developers have to sign with Roblox, whereas the Roblox is given the right to at any moment remove your content, judge that your game is something they don't like, they can just remove it. I know it sucks, but that's reality. Alright folks, so I do wish the game the best. I'm sorry if what I said today might have upset you. If you think something is going on, if you disagree with what I said, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And I know it's been a bad day, but I hope you guys can still find something good in it. Alright, peace.